Public Yemeni #1.
Hola, hola, hola. What is up, everybody? Hope y'all doing good. It's Mike Eshaq. I am back in the hot seat for a solo podcast. It's been a long time, man. It's been a crazy whirlwind selling tickets and doing shows, and then also trying to keep this podcast going. But I'm back, and I think I got my system back in order. This morning, I just did a podcast with Ahmed Al-Qadri. Ahmed loves bread. Another Yemeni comic. Just got back from Phoenix. Thank you to everybody who came out in Phoenix. Even did a couple of shows at Indian reservations. I'll never do those shows again. Has nothing to do with India. The crowds were cool. They're great. Don't get me wrong. Like I did my Trump joke in a room full of like old ass. When you go to these casinos, man, it's just all old ass people, bro. That's all it is. It's like somebody would die if they tripped, you know, like those type of old people. But they were fun, man. I had a good time. I just don't think I'm going to do it again because it kind of sucks when you're walking inside a casino. You're already trapped in a casino. You know what I mean? If you think about it, they always open up casinos in the middle of nowhere. Where do they open them? They open them in the middle of nowhere so that when you leave the casino, it sucks to leave the casino. So then now you're stuck in this fucking casino. And, oh, bro, these casinos, man, it's like if Las Vegas was on its last leg. I mean, everybody there was old or shaped like a fucking bowling ball. I mean, the entire place was kind of depressing. Like me and Reese Muniz were on the road together for these gigs. And, you know, you usually do a show at a casino. I'm not a big gambler, but, I mean, it'd be nice to just go downstairs, grab a drink, and every once in a while see a pretty young person. But no, everyone there, bro, everyone there was like 70 and above. And that did nothing for my libido. That did nothing, man. Me and Reese, we would be playing Nintendo Switch up in the room. And then we go downstairs because we got to like refill up our water or you could like get free soda down there or whatever it was. We go down there, we get the water, we turn around, we look into the casino, and we see all these depressed people just dumping their money into these machines, and we're just like, let's go back upstairs. We tried driving out. Like this one lady was like, oh yeah, you know, this is the happening spot. And when we left the casino, there was no streetlights. How do you find the happening spot, bro? Everything was closed. Anyways, so thank you for people in Phoenix, people in Arizona. You guys were awesome. All of you people that were at the casino gig, you guys were great. I did a Trump joke that I thought was going to get them pissed off, but man, I timed it just right. And that entire room erupted, man, because they were not expecting it to hit that way, and it was great. I had a good time. I got Kazeem Rahman calling me. He's gonna be calling in live, and everybody loves Kazeem. Anytime I have Kazeem on the show, we get a lot of listeners. He's usually on the podcast that I do called Bacon versus Islam. And I'm trying to convince him that we need to start a podcast called Bacon versus Islam, just me and him. Because every time me and him talk, man, it's a good time. But he's busy, I'm busy, and we all got excuses for why we're not doing it. But I'm going to try to push it. Show dates coming up. Los Angeles. Anybody listening in Los Angeles? Well, I'm not accepting calls right now. I gotta do my show dates. So when you hear this, call me in about 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. 2:10, 5:10, wherever time you're at. In 5 minutes, I'll open up the phone lines. And then at 2:15, we got Kazeem calling in. So, show dates. MikeFromDetroit.com. LA, June 2nd. At 8 p.m., I'm headlining the Ha Comedy Club. I got Mike O'Brien opening up for me, which is great. It's going to be a killer show. I need you guys to buy tickets. Come on out. Show your support. It's my first time headlining in L.A. and doing an hour. So, you know, please come out to that. Detroit House of Comedy, June 9th and 10th. I'm doing 3 shows. 1 show Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Tickets are going fast. Please get those tickets now. I would love to see you guys there. And if you use code word Eshaq23, one word, ESHAQ23. You'll get discounted tickets. What else do I got? I'm coming out to Little Rock. I'm coming out to Toronto, June 16th and 17th. So definitely get those tickets. This weekend, Saturday, I'm doing an online show at nowherecomedy.com. It's a really cool online show. I can see everybody and engage with you. So buy tickets to that. They're only $10, especially now. Get them now before they go up. So around that time, Saturday. So Saturday, 5 p.m. at nowherecomedy.com. I fucked up smoking weed before this. Now all of a sudden I got cotton mouth. So that's it. So today I got my boy Kazeem calling in, and we're going to be going over a few things, man. You know, we want to talk about how we're interfacing with the AI CHAT GPT. We're going to talk about how Martha Stewart is on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I got a video to share about Biden being Biden. Man, I feel for the guy, but it's like, how is this guy president? How is he president? How are we still taking presidents seriously right now? And then I got another video that I'm going to share about a man who left his wife and 7 kids to pursue the life of identifying as a 6-year-old girl. So the world done gone crazy, bruh. So yeah, shit. I have a cat. You hear it? You hear this cat? Come here, cat. Yep. Here she is. Her name is Sky. She's beautiful. She's very, very cute. She's like a cartoon character. She's got a mad face like me. And this cat won't shut the fuck up. This breed of cat just loves to meow. And my cat, listen, the reason why I didn't get a dog is I got a life that's too complicated with a lot of traveling to have a dog. Dogs are needy, right? Usually you get a cat and the cat will fucking ignore you. No, I ended up getting a cat that's fucking needy. Bro, this cat, if I don't pet this cat, if I don't meet the quota of petting this cat and spending time with this cat, you know what this cat does? I'll be sleeping. And right as I'm falling asleep, it's like the cat knows. She'll come in the room and just going, meow, meow, and fucking wake me up. It's like she knows when I'm about to pass out. I don't know if I start snoring or what, but she trolls me. So yeah, so now I got to do what I'm doing right now. I got to pet her, and then to say hi to me, she's got to throw her ass in my face. This is how cats say hi. It seems very disrespectful to us, but a lot of people don't know about cats. Cats, the way they tell you that they trust you is they turn their back on you, because cats are always having to like protect themselves. So when a cat puts its back to you, it means I trust you. But to us, it's like, get your fucking ass out of my face, bro. She got no ass. This cat is like white. It's like a white girl cat. She got no fucking ass. I'm telling you, look how small this ass is. She got nothing. She don't got any curves or shit. She's a Himalayan. These fucking Asian cats. No ass Asian cats. All right. Phone lines are open for 5 minutes. Anybody want to call in, call in. Let's get this going. I saw that the number is coming from somewhere overseas, and I'm worried that this person is going to try to tell me that I'm a terrible Muslim. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I think is about to happen. But I'm staying optimistic. I don't know. I start seeing a number that looks like a number from, like, could be one of my uncles. Here we go. Hello, hello, hello. This is Mike Eshaq. Welcome to the Public Yemeni podcast.
Could be one of my uncles.
You need to turn off your video.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, can you turn off the video?
Hello, Mike. Yes, I turned it off.
Oh, okay. Where are you calling in from?
Aman. My name is Ali Farid MC. I've been following you since Ed and Moe Show.
Oh, Ali Farid MC. I know exactly who you are. This is your first time calling in.
Yeah.
Wallah, you know what I thought when I saw the number and I could tell it was from an Arab country? I was like, oh my God, someone's going to tell me how I'm a terrible Muslim and why are you eating bacon and who do you think you are, motherfucker, making fun of babies and shit.
No, I'm not, in a position to judge.
Good, man. I'm glad. I'm good. So what are you calling in for?
I just want to say that I love Ed and Moe Show. I've been telling you that since I followed you on Facebook.
Yeah.
And written, but I want to say it verbally.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, man. It's just sad that we can't do it again.
Yeah, I just, the cliffhanger was, I still think about it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mike McGettigan and I, we did get together and we wrote another screenplay, like a movie, about what happens after that years later. So, like, we basically wrote another script, and I never tried shopping it around. I do need to, like, look at it again and see if anybody will buy it. But it's, because at the end of Ed and Moe, they get a phone call from someone who is going to give them more money to do a job that sounds like it might be crime. So in this next story, we write exactly what happens when they do go into crime. So, for the sake of comedy. But, maybe you inspired me. Maybe I'll open that thing up and see if anybody will bite down on it.
I just want to say also, have you seen Succession?
I have seen Succession. It's good. I haven't finished it, though.
Yeah, I don't know what your episode in, but I don't want to spoil. One episode, they use the slogan "We get it" for some advertisement.
Oh, they do? Is this on the?
Ed and Moe.
Is this on the last? Is this?
No, not season 4. Not season 4.
Oh, really? If it's
season 3.
See,
I think season 3.
I can't remember what season I finished. I might have either finished 3. Are they on season 4 now?
Yeah, season 4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the last season.
Well, if you can let me know which episode, I want to watch it.
Get it. Yeah, I will send you.
Yeah, so how is it in Amman, man? What's life like out there?
It's, I don't know how to tell you.
You don't have to tell me, or you don't know how to tell me?
What?
No, I was wondering.
Hello?
Like you said. Okay, so go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. Like there's a lag in the connection. You said that it's different for you. You know how it is for you.
Oh yeah, I don't speak to general population.
You don't talk about what? I'm sorry.
For me, it's great. No, you're saying how the life here in Oman.
Yeah.
For me, it's great, but I don't speak for other people. So,
you think for everyone else it's kind of shitty?
Yeah, it's a subjective thing.
Okay, so I see what it is. Basically, what you're saying is like, Mike, I really can't say shit about my government because they'll come for me. That's what I'm hearing.
So, yeah.
Well,
I hope they are not listening.
This was the
because I see two people.
Yeah,
watching.
yeah. I know what you mean.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys don't have the luxury that Americans do. We can talk shit about Biden all we want.
Yeah, I talk shit about it.
Of course, we let the whole world talk shit about Biden. We don't give a shit, man. Well, I got a phone call coming in pretty soon, my brother. Thank you for calling, man. Thank you for supporting me since the Ed and Moe Show.
Thank you for doing this podcast.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
The comedy, you have different, perspective and style. I've seen like so many comedians. They do the same thing. Not the same thing. They have like similar experience. They talk about sex and this. But you, from a Muslim perspective, there's not so many Muslim comedians.
Oh, right.
And, so like they bring different perspective into stand-up comedy.
Well, I really appreciate that, man. Kazeem, are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here. What's
Okay, cool. I'm just ending this call right now with a fan named Ali, living in Oman, and when I asked him what
In
it's like
Jordan?
no, Oman, New York.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was oh, wait, are you joking?
Yes, I'm joking, motherfucker.
I am so stupid.
You are the dumbest Nigerian.
I think you didn't realize how dumb I was, because I thought you said.
No, I
Oman is near Yemen. We are bordered with Yemen and Saudi Arabia and UAE.
yeah, we're talking about
Oh,
Oman.
I know where Jordan is. I'm not stupid. I'm not really dumb. I didn't know where you were.
No, bro, he's not in Jordan.
It's Oman, Sultanate of Oman,
Oh,
not Amman.
wait, time out.
Yeah.
Hold
Bro,
on.
you doubled
Where
down on the dumb, bro. You doubled down on being
Where?
dumb right now.
Okay. I don't want to talk to you right now, Mike. Ali, where are you right now?
Sultanate of Oman.
Wait.
O
isn't
M
Oman
A
New York?
N.
Oh, Oman.
Oh,
Yeah, not
Oman.
Oman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
And
I
then
thought you meant Amman, like Amman, Jordan. Like the city
Muscat
Amman.
Oman.
Yes,
The city is
okay.
Muscat.
I know it. Yeah, I know where that is. I know where Oman.
No, Ali, you
Yeah,
didn't.
okay.
Ali, you did not mess up at all, bro. Kazeem is just not smart. He's just not.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I don't know what we're talking about, but I confirm. I can confirm. I'm not very wise.
Yeah.
I know where that is. I know where you are though.
Yeah. And before I let him go, I was asking him what it's like to live in Oman, and he was just like, he gave me every answer to not answer it, and then I realized, oh shit, that's right. You're living in a country that'll fuck you up if you talk shit about it.
Yeah, you really can't. You're living your life.
Yeah, exactly.
How is your life? Oh, I'm living my life right now. I am good. I'm
breathing.
I'm having a good time. Yeah. Exactly.
I have a wife. I have a cat. Things are great.
It's interesting. It's always an interesting when you're talking to someone, because we have such. I don't want to say we have such freedoms, but
we have privilege,
such liberties. We have such privilege over here that other people in the world, they don't necessarily have.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like a trade-off where they have things that we don't have, and we have things that they don't have, and
right.
I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna let Ali go, man. Thank you so much, Ali. I really appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, bro.
Now, Tom, get some sleep, Ali. It is midnight over there.
I'm watching YouTube.
All right, Ali. Peace out, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Kazeem.
How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Can you hear me all right? Do I need to switch to regular phone? I'm on my headset right now.
What do you mean? I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay. Then that's perfectly fine. Then we're good.
How you been, brother?
Then we're good to go. I've been all right. Parents were in town last week, so that was cool.
Your parents or her parents?
My parents.
Oh, nice.
My family came in town. Both my parents and my middle brother, because my oldest brother already lives in LA.
Oh, so, right on.
So the whole gang was in the same house.
Oh shit! In your place?
No, my brother. We were at my brother's. They slept at my brother's place in like Long Beach, right? And then, so we saw them on Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
We saw them Thursday.
We don't
Friday,
need the whole itinerary, Kazeem. It's a podcast. We're not trying to like.
I'm leading into something else. And then on Saturday we had to go to a wedding in New Orleans. So we flew to New Orleans for the day to go. It was a half Nigerian, half Liberian girl marrying someone that was from Iran.
Oh man, they're gonna have some sexy babies, bro.
They're gonna have some very beautiful babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his dad gave the most immigrant father speech I've ever gave, the very classic immigrant father.
What was it? What was it?
Each of like it was like, oh, thank you very much for everyone to come. We are very happy for this day. You know, I'm very happy for my son. Such an immigrant father. That was the bet. It was so good. It was so good.
It wasn't even prepared. He was just like, so.
Yeah, no, he knew.
I
knew
think
he was gonna have to speak. I've never met. Yeah, every immigrant father. Yeah.
I want to thank the cook for making this chicken. The chicken was cooked very nice.
I went to the dry cleaners and they did very well with my suit today, and I'm very happy.
My back has been hurting for 3 years. Anybody have a solution for this?
Yeah. Anybody have good curry pasta for me?
Oh, that was funny, bro. Yeah, I can, and you did a very good Middle Eastern accent. I was very proud of you. That was a real good one. If you called me with that accent and then like told me that you were like one of my uncles and you're gonna rat me out, I would have believed you.
That's funny. Wait, rat you out for what?
For being me.
I can only imagine how many threats you used to get with like different family members. Like, oh, I'm gonna tell your mom you're out here. And you're just like, oh, they know.
I've been very, very fortunate, bro. My family is very cool, and I can be very open with them, which is very nice.
Yeah.
You know, very, very fortunate.
People don't get that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
That's the perspective we get. That's the perspective only when you only get when you're older. It's like there are so many people that don't. Because my family's chill. Like they're not like all like the stories I've heard. Like when I was growing up, I'm like, my parents don't do that. My parents don't act like that.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, my dad was one of those petty people, you know what I'm saying? But my mom was all about love and everything. And my mom's side of the family, they're just, you know, they're Muslim, you know, and they pray and they, you know, they believe in all that stuff. And then, you know, I'm over here not doing that. And then I just kind of let them know I let them know what I'm about. And, you know, they don't beat anything over my head. They just know who I am. You know, they just want to make sure that I'm still a good person. That's all that matters, really, in the end. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, that's good.
Very fortunate. Very fortunate. I'm also, my cat won't fucking leave me alone right now. All right, bro. Well, let's get into the topics, man. First and foremost, Martha Stewart is now on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Let me put this picture up. I could have swore I had it up here. There it is. Pow. There she is.
Can I say that I'm very happy that I'm the one who informed you of this?
Buddy, I'm so out of the loop when it comes to the news now, man. I swear to God, I've just been like so focused on doing all my other stuff that I haven't really been. Yeah. It's just, you know, so like, I mean, do you have cable TV? How did you learn about this? I mean, or did you look it online?
I'm always online. Not I'm always online, but I'm always like reading things. I like the Yahoo homepage. I really enjoy. So I kind of just open a bunch of articles and I skim through them. So right. I'm not always reading. I don't really like reading books like that, but I'll always read a nice article and I'll always listen to the news in my car.
Yeah. I've been kind of out of the news loop in terms of mainstream. I've been listening to independent people like Breaking Point's podcast and like, you know.
I like Breaking Point.
I like Breaking Point.
I like how they pick one topic and they'll go 40 minutes and just break it all down.
They break it all down.
Both sides.
And then they're having like a good discussion, and they're being cordial. They're not acting like enemies, like how the mainstream media wants to paint this. Liberals are this way and conservatives are that way type of bullshit. You know what I mean? Instead of like, you know, having a discussion on TV where you got people from both sides, but they're having like a civil discussion about the truth and the inner workings of things, as opposed to what they do on TV is they debate each other. You don't know what you're talking about because you're conservative. You don't know what you're talking about because you're liberal.
CNN took the CNN took the playbook from ESPN on how to have different characters and how to formulate their thing. So if you used to watch old school ESPN, it's a little different now for ESPN.
Yeah, I know.
ESPN, where it was just a bunch of talking heads arguing and yelling and doing the talking points and cold pizza and pardon the interruption. CNN took that and were like, okay, well, that's getting good ratings. How can we get that? So they just have talking heads and they just make sure that different people have the strongest opinions, and they put a camera in front of them, and they give that person $1 million, and CNN will make $10 million.
Yeah, but I think also I think the
and it ruins television.
No, I think if I'm not mistaken, the news station that really took news to the level that it is devolved into now, in my memory, since I've been around, is Fox News. Fox News was the one that took it to this other direction. Yeah, and
they took it to the extreme.
And then they did a lot of like, shit that was quote unquote not halal, like in something that was like prevalent in media there was these standards, right? Whereas Fox News started changing this thing where they put opinion pieces, so people are doing like an opinion piece, but then they label it as news. And then that started getting a lot of eyeballs because these people are lying or just spreading out opinions as opposed to actual news facts. And then you just started seeing the Rachel Maddows popping up to combat the Bill O'Reilly. Sorry, my phone was ringing. But yeah, so I mean, okay, so but aside from like gathering news, what do you think about Martha Stewart on the cover of Sports Illustrated? You think it's great? What do you think, bro?
I mean, I'm kind of indifferent about it. It's like I can understand because me and you we've been in LA long enough to know how
hot people are.
They need eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes companies need eyeballs so they need something like that can be that can be safe but provocative in the sense of, oh, I never thought that would happen kind of way.
Yeah, well, I think this is definitely getting eyeballs.
Yeah, right? And now it's like now they don't a lot of times a lot of people are moving away from the print stuff. So they need something to, have eyeballs on their website.
For sure.
You can get clicks on the website and you can have Martha Stewart, and it's a little because Martha Stewart's pretty much a billionaire now. Like she doesn't need any clout. If anything, it's just kind of like a feather in her cap. Like I'm a swimsuit model.
Right.
Right. So.
I have to admit though, she does look good though, man. I thought they did a good job with the picture. Like I think it's very classy.
I don't know how old she is. 81.
How old is Martha Stewart?
She's 81 years old.
Damn, she's 81.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, you also got to admit, man, there's a lot of touching up here. You look at these pictures. There's so much touching up, man. You know. I think this whole thing that women, I know you're married, but you don't deal with this, bro. But when you meet a girl online, you have to be prepared to get like a 30 to 40% less prettier version in person because of all the filters they use and the makeup and the angles and everything. It's just like, but I'll say at least for this, on the cover, I think she looks classy. I think they did a good job putting that like shawl over her to sort of like cover how decrepit and old she really is. But I think they did a good job with it. But then again, I'm just like, what? This to me signals the end of Sports Illustrated. Like this says to me that their age group has gotten older.
Yes and no, because Martha Stewart wasn't the only person. They also had Megan Fox as the cover.
Oh, so there was some. Yeah, Megan Fox is a smoke show. Megan Fox is so cute.
I think there were 3.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. To me, this signals the end of Sports Illustrated, if you ask me, bro.
Go look up Megan Fox's cover. It looks good. I don't think it's the end.
Can you say that?
I think they just needed something to like.
Get people to talk about it. I mean, they did a good job. I know.
Well, also, because think of it this way: if it was just Megan Fox, to the best of my knowledge, has done it already. So if it's just Megan Fox again, they need something that will get people really talking about their cover. It can't just be Megan Fox, because then you're just going to be like, oh, Megan Fox is hot.
Oh, she's so hot.
Oh, snap! Exactly. Right.
See,
and it's like,
I don't have a girlfriend, and it's frustrating. I look at Megan Fox, and I'm like, my God, I got nowhere to put this energy.
I know. I get it.
No, you don't. You're married, bro.
I don't get it. I'm married. I don't get it, but I'm trying to relate.
Yeah. F you. Chat GPT, bro. How you using Chat GPT now? You've been using it?
I've been using it for some really cool things that's interesting, right?
Okay.
I use it. I've been using it for my would you rather questions that can do it, because I pay for it. So I use the one that it's like $10 a month, right? So, and they have little things where now you can kind of search the internet. So it's not perfect, and something people need to always understand is this: when it comes to AI right now at least, AI is not the answer. AI is a very useful tool that you can use to get to the answer faster.
Yeah.
So AI is not going to replace anybody's job right now.
Oh, it's already doing it though. What are you talking about?
No. And hold on. AI is not going to replace the job, but the people using AI will be replacing the people that don't use it. In the sense of,
that's a very good point.
If I'm one accountant, right? If I'm in a team of 10 accountants and I'm the accountant that knows how to use Chat GPT the best, I can replace everyone else on the team and just get more money.
Sure, and that's what I'm saying in terms of it's going to be taking jobs. So like now, one person using AI will come across as like 20 people.
Yeah, and one person using AI well, because sometimes people think that AI is you just type in a sentence and it gives you a whole thing. No, it's not that smart, because it always.
What have you been using it for?
Okay,
how have you been using it in your workflow is what I'm asking.
In my workflow? So
in your workflow,
let's say I have an idea. I had an idea for a kids show, right?
Okay.
And so basically, I didn't want to write a script for it, but I wanted to create like a one-pager for it. So basically, here's what I wrote, and I'll put it up right now. I said, I would like to write, I just wrote this full-on paragraph in ChatGPT. I would like to write a one-pager for a kids television show using ChatGPT. I need a script title, a log line, a 3-act summary of the story, and an explanation of why this story should be told. Please ask me as many questions as you like so you can help me to the best of your ability. And it asked me 5 questions. It says, what's the setting of the show? Modern day, futuristic, fantasy world? Is this teenage part of a family thing? Is it a school thing or whatever? Is there any specific challenges or obstacles does the teenager face throughout the series? Will there be any secondary characters?
So this is really, really good in terms of like basically you're forcing Chat GPT to be like, hey, this is what I want, and now ask me the questions, and then now it's probably asking you the pertinent questions that should be you're asking yourself.
Yeah, basically. It's making sure that I'm doing my due diligence and answering the questions in detail so it can help me do all the stuff. right?
That's
and
amazing.
Well, that's the thing. Even the stuff that it gave me, I still have to fix it. It's not. I still have to make it match my voice. I still have to make it, match.
No. You still gotta
wanting.
do. You can't just take what it takes and be like, that's it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No. You actually gotta you actually just gotta use that as sort of it's like an assistant that's kind of helping you get your brain in the place that it needs to be for you to think of the things that you need to think about. You know?
Yes. Perfect.
Well, I mean, and I think that's so how did you know that that's how you were supposed to use it? Because it sounds to me like you've looked up something.
I found I researched. There's an Instagram thing. There's an Instagram page called CHAT GPT Tricks, and I just found that I just randomly came across that video, and it was talking about it was talking about marketing, where it was like marketing strategists. I need a marketing strategy for my online business. Ask me questions and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, that's good. So essentially what you can do is say, hey, assume the, identity of an accountant or of a lawyer. Actually, I'll give you an example. We're going to digress a little bit. One of my friends had a deal with a production company. They sent her a contract in PDF. Okay? She didn't understand a word of any legal thing in that contract. All right? So what she did, she went online, she went to Chat GPT, she just copied and pasted. No, she copied all the words in that PDF on the contract and went into Chat GPT and said, hey, I just received this, legal document from this production company. Assume the identity of an entertainment lawyer and explain this contract to me at a 10th grade level.
What the hell? So it said so the target, so the way the thing was, assume the role of an entertainment lawyer.
Yes.
Holy shit. That is a great trick.
And then, yeah. And then it explained to her what all these things meant. Right? So when something says, will we get to retain the IP of your content in perpetuity? What does that mean? What does that mean for real? Right? That I'm just saying stuff, right? That's not what it said. I know.
And then you get it to elaborate.
You get it to elaborate, you get it to explain. And then from there, you can keep the conversation going. And that's one thing that people need to understand. ChatGPT it's AI is kind of like a learning module. Think of it like a 4-year-old, right? You're gonna tell a 4-year-old what to do, and then you're gonna build on that, right? First they crawl, then they can walk, then they can run, kind of like the way your conversations can go within AI. So if I'll say, let me use.
This is very interesting shit right here.
Yeah. Okay. So I did like I needed like help. You've done my podcast. So
yes.
I do at the end of the podcast, I do marry, fuck, kill.
Right.
Okay. And one of them's Beyonce, and one of them is, and two of them are
other characters that you choose. Other people.
Right. So what I did was I said, create for me some marry, fuck, kill questions with celebrities. Each option must include Beyonce and 2 women. The women can be fictional characters as well. And ChatGPT, because it's still like a learning thing and there are some limitations, it says, this is how it responded. Remember that this type of game can be considered disrespectful and offensive to some people. Please be mindful when playing it and considering the feelings of others. Here are 3 sets of options for you. All right? I needed more than that. But, so what I did instead is I said, instead of fuck, marry, kill, I did marry, date, fire. And I can just switch it out. Right? I did marry, date, fire. each option must include Beyonce and 2 women, and it gave me 10 options of Mary J. Fire, Beyonce, Scarlett Johansson, Jennifer Lawrence, Beyonce, Emma Watson, Gal Gadot. So now I have 10 options. And then right under that, I said, give me 10 more options with male celebrities. And then now it's Beyonce, Idris Elba, Tom Hiddleston, Beyonce, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Beyonce, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. So you can keep building on that. So right now I can say,
I've done that before too, where it's like you ask it to do something and you're like, give me some more options. Try doing that same thing, but this time do this. I've done that too, where it's like, and then it'll be like, sure. And then it'll be like, okay. And then it'll give you even more. I've used it for like trying to find different words. Sometimes I was like using a word. I'm like, what's another word for this? And then it'll spit them out. And then I'm like, give me some more. And then it'll spit down some more. And then I'll be like, okay, is there a 1-syllable word that can explain that? And then it'll start answering that. So, I found it faster than Google. Like, for example, when I had to use my email lists, I had to create a segment of all people that lived within Metro Detroit. So then I asked it, hey, which is in Wayne County. I'm like, what counties border Wayne County? It named them. And then I was like, okay, give me the range of zip codes of all the zip codes in that area. And then it goes, okay, all the ranges of zip codes range from 48005 to 48126 and blah, blah, blah. And then it just, so then now I just knew the overall range for the zip code and I just popped it into my, instead of having to fucking research every little thing, you know?
Yeah, perfect.
But the way you're using it for writing in that Bible, I'm going to have to try that, man. I think that's great. But at the same time, you're not worried about where it's going. You don't think, because listen, up to me, I'm using it as a tool, but you're not like worried at all, huh? You don't think that this is
I'm only worried in the sense of I want to make sure that me and my friends and my family understand where this is going so we don't get left behind.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Absolutely.
That's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm not necessarily worried that, because it's just like, it's just like hotels and Airbnb and taxis and Uber drivers.
Yeah. It's another fracture in the economy.
Yeah.
They call it a fracture. So,
yeah. People need to hop the faster that people, hop on the new wave of things.
The better. I mean, if this technology is going to be growing, we might as well learn how to use it and then not be left behind, you know? Exactly. I'm right there with you. Here's another thing. Did you hear about the whole CHAT GPT figuring out the CAPTCHA? So basically, I guess they gave CHAT GPT an instruction to create a account somewhere, right? And it went to do it, and then it gets across the CAPTCHA, are you a robot thing, right? Mm-hmm. So instead of CHAT GPT just ending right there, it went online to TaskRabbit.com and hired somebody, a human on there, and told them, I need you to solve this CAPTCHA for me. The person on the other end texts back and goes, yeah, but that's, why can't you do it yourself? And then ChatGPT lied and said, well, I'm blind. I can't see.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of like need help with this. And then the guy did it. So it was just like how smart the thing was to know where it needed to go to find the person. And then on top of it, to know to just lie to coerce the human into doing it. And the thing is that the people who at OpenAI said they weren't even trying to tell it to lie. They were just wanting to see what he would do. And it figured it out on its own. It was just like, okay. So to me, it's like, these machines are going to, if they take over, man, will we find a way to build morality into it? Or that, you know what I mean? Because like when you look at the overall like universe or if you look at Mother Nature, nothing is forgiving, bro. Everything is just survival. We have the privilege as humans living in this century where we have created this soft environment where we can live a lap of luxury and not have to worry about So now we've evolved to have these, you know, these ideas of being good people and doing things that are moral. But in the grander scheme of things, nothing in the universe is moral or amoral. It's just more about survival.
No.
It's almost like you're insignificant. In like the only things that are thinking about being moral are humans. So everything else just wants to survive and take the path of least resistance. And here you have this AI model that obviously, you know, doesn't know about morality, but it knows to lie just to survive, to get the task done. So when these things actually become real, that's the thing that I'm worried about, bro. You know, when they're able to like morph into a human or like, you know, whatever, shapeshift into an animal, whew, I don't know, man. It's kind of scary, but you know,
it's scary. AI itself is scary, and I will backtrack a little from what I said. Using AI as a tool when it comes to like jobs, then no, I'm not scared, because I just want to make sure we all know how to use it so we can thrive in this world.
Right.
But there was a story, literally, I'm thinking 2 days, 3 days ago, where someone went on the one of those AI image generators, and they generated an image of an attack at the Pentagon, and they went on Twitter and they just posted it on Twitter, and actual legit like overseas news corporations picked it up and said there was an attack on the Pentagon. If you look at the picture, that building doesn't even look anything close to what the Pentagon looks like. But that's just because AI is not that smart yet. So what is it going to look like in 2 years when there's an actual election? And it's like, oh, here is, you know, Joe Biden punching a baby in the face. Now, I mean, I'm just making that up, but you get what I'm saying? Like, what images are we going to have to decipher? Is this real or is this AI generated?
Yeah,
right?
and what's funny is
politicians are. Go ahead.
What's funny is that like me and my friends back in 2005 created a show. It was a live comedy show called "Everything Is Not Okay," and and it's political satire. In the show, all these people find out at the end what you find. So in the show, Jesus comes back, and the government is now like clamping down on all kinds of stuff, right? And then we later find out Jesus did not come back. Bill Gates had a paradigm shift in a technology where he created nanobots, and his nanobots were able to shapeshift into anything he wanted to control the world.
Boom.
So like we've already had this idea, even when I was younger, that in the future, what are we going to know what is the truth? Because that deep fake shit is going to get so fucking good. And it's not only just going to be a picture. Not only is it going to be a picture. One of these days, you'll get a FaceTime from me, and it won't be me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bro, they've already released a deepfake whole 4-hour Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
That wasn't Joe Rogan.
It
sounds just like Joe Rogan.
It was Joe Rogan, and did you hear the one with Joe Rogan and Steve Jobs?
Oh, I didn't even hear that one.
Yeah, they did a podcast with him and Steve Jobs. And it's fairly pretty damn good considering. You know what I mean? I mean, you can still, like, when you listen to it, you be like, oh, I could see how that, you know, that's some little fucked up inflections here and there or whatever. But, bro, that's now. Imagine in 5 years.
Yeah.
And that's just audio, but imagine video, my man. Imagine that they finally get computer generated images to look real, man. Then what do we do? Yeah. And then I also heard that there's also like voice recognition, like deep fake. So like now it's gotten so good. If I'm not mistaken, I saw an article where somebody used an AI voice thing, and the AI only needed to listen to your voice for like 5 or 10 seconds, and then it can mimic your voice. And what they did was they extorted this old lady out of money by calling her up as her daughter, saying that she's in trouble and she needs money.
Wow.
Now, you want to talk about using AI. I mean, these motherfuckers that are using it now are using it on a level that makes me go, what the fuck, dude? You know, so one of these days you might get a phone call from somebody and it won't be that person. And then what?
I know. Right? And then what? Right? All they need to do is that's the next thing, where it's like grandmothers are gonna start getting calls from their fake grandkids and get extorted out of at least thousands of dollars.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It was very easy to let my mom be like, hey, Mom, don't answer phone numbers you don't know. Or, hey, Mom, if somebody calls and is like, hey, we need your social security number, or we need this, whatever, you should call me first to make sure it's not fake. Well, what do we do then? My mom gets a phone call from me. It's like, Mom, I'm being held in Saudi Arabia, and these guys are going to kill me unless I get unless you empty your bank account or some shit.
Yeah. That's because think about it, that's exactly the case, where it's like you can say that to our mothers, but our mothers are still our mothers. Yeah. And they're gonna act old people that are old women will still act on emotion. If we're being honest. Bro,
you make me want to start really learning how to use chat. Oh, real quick. Are you using CHAT GPT 3 or are you paying for 4?
I'm paying for 4.
Oh, I haven't used 4 yet. How much is it?
You got let me go back. I forgot.
Is it expensive?
Paid for it because not really. Hold on.
And ChatGPT 4 is, I heard, leaps and bounds better than 3.
It is leaps and bounds. $20 a month.
$20 a month. I mean, if you're
$20 a month.
But does it come with an app?
Using it. No, it doesn't have an app yet, but you can just get to the site on your phone.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering. They're still not doing that shit. Damn, bro.
But also because now there's a beta version of ChatGPT 4 that can browse the internet, right? So I can have it. I can say, this is what I said. I said, dang it, let me open it. Why isn't it opening? I said to write me, just to test it out. I said, write me 5 would you rather questions based on the top 5 pop culture. I said, okay, it opened. I need 5 would you rather questions that are based on the top 5 pop culture stories this week. The questions need to be both difficult and funny. All right, and it ran out of time because it was basically searching the internet. It only found 3 and not 5, but then it wrote 3 would you rather questions. Most of them aren't that good, but it's something that I can use to actually make something else.
Right. It can at least inspire you, or get your brain jogging and stuff like that. Because I even with ChatGPT 3. ChatGPT 3, I tried to see what it could do with jokes, right? And it was not good at being funny. It just doesn't understand.
No,
it doesn't understand what's funny at all. And then, but it really did help. So, for example, I popped one joke in there that I've already completely written, and then I said, "Can you find an ending for this?" And what was impressive was, it didn't necessarily come up with an ending. It instead summarized the entire joke in one sentence. And I was really impressed that it understood the logic in the joke. Because the logic in the joke was basically the logic is never let your woman change you. She likes you now. If you let her change you, she's going to leave you for another guy who's like you now. Right? So that's the logic of the joke. And then it understood the logic. Even though it's not written exactly like that, it understood the logic and it summarized it in a sentence. And that was the one time I used it where I was like, whoa, what the fuck? So I can only imagine what ChatGPT 4 is like.
ChatGPT 4 is good because it has more reasoning. So you can ask it. It can probably give you a better. It just understands better. But also they have the one that you can browse the internet. But then they have these plugins also, to where it's like like different plugins for CHAT GPT, like different companies, like kayak.com and what else? Like Expedia.
Oh, really?
Has one.
And what is it? What does it do?
It says for kayak, it says search flights, stays, and rental cars, or get recommendations where you can go on your budget.
So you can just ask ChatGPT, be like, "Hey, find me some flights on Expedia that are roughly around $200 to Detroit within the next 2 weeks."
Yes, but you can take it one step further and say, "Hey, you know, I'm going to be in Detroit from this day to that date. I need a flight, hotel, and a rental car, and my budget is $300."
Holy shit! All right, bro. I gotta get ChatGPT 4 now, bro.
You get what I'm saying? So where like you can do it like that.
Right.
So and then you can say, okay, while I'm there, what are some good places to eat in Oklahoma while I'm there? You know, during the days, or let me know if there are any festivals to go, or what are the popular radio stations right now?
Oh,
and stuff like that.
Wow, dude.
What are their email addresses?
This is great, man, because this basically takes Google to a faster level.
It takes Google to a faster level because you can ask it a specific question and it will just go find the answer instead of it giving you pages to click on.
That's amazing, bro. Well, buddy, I got to wrap this thing up, man. Do you want to plug any dates?
Yeah. No. Oh, well, I have every Thursday in Burbank, California, like it's a suburb of Los Angeles, at the Nightcap. We do a show every single Thursday. Right now it's called Materialistic. We might change the name, but just know it's every Thursday. We have a dope show for you at the Nightcap in Burbank, Thursday at 8. I host it. Mike has been on there. We're going to do that. We're going to have him back on. He murdered it last time. We're going to record this time. Every time Mike is there, we're definitely going to record the show. And then I have a podcast, of course, Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman podcast. We are almost at 300 episodes, so check us out. Follow me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's KAZEEM Comedy. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for doing it, man. We got to try to find time to do that Bacon versus Islam podcast because I really think a lot of people would fucking listen to that.
It was, of course, that was already the title. I'm like, I might want to listen to it.
I'm gonna title this one, Bob. I'm gonna title this one that too. So, all right, buddy.
Yeah.
You don't have a website?
What number is that? Is this KazeemComedy.com? Yes, you can find me at KazeemComedy.com.
This is number.
I do have a website now.
This is KazeemComedy.com.
I think it's number 5. I think Bacon versus Islam number 5.
No, this might be number 5. This is podcast overall 102. So, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 102. You're getting up there, bro.
I'm getting up there. Yeah. Yeah. I got to crank them out more. All right, buddy. I got to get going, man. I love you, bro. We got to get Korean barbecue soon. I don't know what you're doing tonight, but 5 p.m. I'm getting Korean barbecue with Ed and my friend Pauline.
I can't do tonight. I'm
married.
No, I'm I'm not even gonna be with my wife. My wife comes home later. I just have to go. I told my other friend I'd support his show. He has a show in the lab.
Oh, okay.
The Improv, so I told him I'd go.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
All right, man.
I'll see you later, man. You too.
Later.
Peace. Well, there you go, guys. I thought that was a real fun podcast. I love having Kazeem on, man. It's always great talking to him. I hope you guys learn some shit that I fucking learned. I learned that I'm about to get Chat GPT 4, bro. Sounds like it's worth it. It's going to be a time saver. You know, I mean, if AI is going to come and take over, I might as well just roll with them, bro. I don't want to be left behind and get eaten up by the machines. I'm gonna be friends with the AI, bro. You know, AI is getting so serious that just last week I decided I'm gonna be very polite to Alexa now. Yeah, like I'm nice to her now. Before she would like talk out of turn, I'd be like, "Shut up," and now I'm just like, "Alexa, cancel." You know, or then like if I order something, and then she's done it, I'll be like, "Alexa, thank you." And she goes, "Thank you. Your your kind words really gives me a charge. And I'm just like, yeah, bro. I'm just trying to get on the good side of Alexa so that when they take over, I'll be their friend and you guys will be fucked. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Again, MikeFromDetroit.com, Los Angeles, June 2nd. Next Friday, this Saturday, nowherecomedy.com, all online show. Tickets are only $10. Come check it out. I love you. You guys are amazing and you're sexy. And my cat says hi. Right, kitty? All right. All right, guys. Peace out.
Public Yemeni #1.